You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Alright. Welcome to Goof On everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Thursday, June 16, 2022. How the hell are ya? Hey, you know, next year it's going to be 2023. So unfortunately, I'll have to say, how the hell are we? So I hope that doesn't last long. Maybe we can get that out of the system. But how are you? It is Thursday. It's almost Friday. You're almost done with the work week, my 9-to-5ers. Congratulations on another week. Whoa, having an earthquake. It's amazing how fast this week flew by compared to last week. Last week, it just went by. But this week flew by. I think because I slept most of this week, re-energizing myself. I see a hair on the hat, and I'm not sure if I got it off, but I keep seeing something hanging. Yeah, so here we are. Just about the weekend. Not that it matters because we go every day for now. So, you know, every day's a Monday for me. Or every day's a Saturday in the UK. I love those Saturday shows. Early, done and over with. The sun's still up. Right? I can go do my thing afterwards. You know what that means. What does that mean? I do my thing. I don't know, go work out, go watch a movie, go watch a sporting event. Is anybody watching Obi-Wan Kenobi? What's that? Oh, before, Tony Introvert, thank you very much for the $10 super chat right at the very beginning of the show. Small donation, that's mucho generoso, friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. First one of the day, because we are what do we call? What do we donation supported show? That's how we survive. But it's true. It's how we survive every day because you're the first one. Thank you, Tony Introvert, with a $10 donation towards the hard work. Very generous, sir. Thank you. All over, I don't know, Russia? I don't know. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Always trying to do something different. But tonight, there is absolutely nothing to talk about. So we're going to talk about nothing. And you're going to like it. Tonight's show is happening because nothing is happening that I find significant to talk. Yeah, we're going to look at some sightings and things and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to be some sort of a show. But I didn't pick a certain topic to dwell on or focus on. Do I anyway? I say I do, but I just wanted to talk tonight freely and openly. Because I never do. I never do. Let's just do roll call and get this over with, shall we? Yeah, let's get out of here. We should just end it. We should. I say that every night and you know, gosh darn it, I mean it. I really do. I really do. I don't fear the goof on. Stupid. How childish am I? I mean, really, am I? I think I am. I think I'm childish. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, where's my watch? I can't do the show without my watch. Ma! God, I can't do this. No. God. No. No. Don't care anymore. I just don't care. I don't care anymore. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be. I know, I need a haircut. I'm getting one. Don't worry about it. Yep, doesn't matter. Childish. You can't plan this stuff, kids. Why do I even wear a headset? It's to cover up my haircut I need. You know, let's just do roll call. Isn't that what we were going to do? Scott Archer's here. Welcome to the show. Dinka Mazi, welcome to the show. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. Ibnar Stratibus, welcome to the show. Lisa, hey, I got the small things on here. That's what she said. Shut up. Welcome to the show. Oh, that's a nice looking picture. Wow, you can be so many different people. It's amazing. You're the same, but different. It's so amazing. Welcome to the show. Rod Hammond there. Welcome to the show. Nick N. Welcome to the show. Helen. I already said that. I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. And Bub. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Stan the Man. Welcome to the show. James Jimenez. Welcome to the show. Carlan. Welcome to the show. Mark Torana. Welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles. Welcome to the show. Hellfire Studios. Welcome to the show. Ben Yorkshire, Goophonian UK. I'm okay. You okay? Good to see you, mate. Cheers. You're gonna be watching tomorrow's show with Alien Addict at 5 p.m. right here on YouTube's. Yeah, I'll be on there. That's right. It's gonna be a good one tomorrow. I can't tell you what's gonna happen because you don't really know. So, John Griffin's here. Welcome to the show. Simon Pearson. He sounds like a British name. Mr. Pearson. Admiral Pearson. Hello. Truth Entertainment. There you are. Welcome to the show. Let's get started. Event Horizons here. Mind Blown Over UAPs is here. How you doing there? Why do I do these stupid accents too? It's like, well, what's the purpose in that? There's no reason for that. I'm looking for somebody I saw earlier. I think I saw David Hurley here. The UFO man's here. Welcome. David I almost said I looked at David Wilcoxon, but had Scott Blight, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, welcome. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Bill Nice, I already said it, I'll say it again. So nice, we said it twice. Welcome to the show. I know that was stupid. It was cheap and easy, and I took it. Sean Drew, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, happy days with Goof on are here. Don't turn the channel, you'll regret it, my dear. If you do, you'll see other people like me. They're just talking a bunch of shit. Here at Goof On, we save the day. We come around, we say what's on our mind. Whoa, I got way out of line there. That was weird. It said the first verse was pretty good, though, you have to admit. So, Susie Como's here. Now we can start. Welcome. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. I know it's not that long, but it feels like a minute. Marie Jose Sproul, welcome to the show. Simon, look at that. I was mixing those up. Simon Pearson and MEM, Texas. I said Simon M. All right, now let's get started. Shane Reed's in the house. All right, shut off. So what do we want? What do we want in ufology? Have you ever, like when you go online and you're looking for stuff, I don't know if you're just looking for a talk show or you're looking for, is it GIFs or GIFs? It's a GIF, right? It's a gift without the T. Isn't that how it's said? Right? A GIF. There's no T. That's how somebody told me how you remember to say GIF. Is it GIF? GIF, it can't be. It's GIF, isn't it? It's G as in gallon. It's G as in gallon. I got to tell you what, man. Oh, shit. I need a vacation is what I need. But when you go online and you're just looking for stuff, what are you looking for? There's not much. I'll give you for instance. So you go on Twitter, right? And you know the people I kind of follow, Mick West and, Elizondo and just a bunch of, I was hundreds. But, he's putting out something in the longer official green UAP video. There are 7 identifiable stars at the end. In the official 1704 video, we see 4 of those stars. The Snoopy team leader on the Russell is what I'm talking about. The swarm, the one that Jeremy Corbyn, if it didn't take 6 steps to open up the screen, I would have opened it. I have to do it differently than everybody else, apparently, because my StreamYard, the last day for StreamYard's the 23rd. And I'm going back to Streamlabs OBS for sure. It's just a couple of reasons. I can't share screens like I want to. They can't fix the problem, nor can I. And there's an easy way to share screens so I don't have to keep stopping the share and then starting it over. It's called entire screen, and mine doesn't work anymore since February. So they can't figure out what's wrong. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to something that I really enjoyed. Streamlabs OBS. Saved myself $50 a month. Can you believe StreamYard charges $50 a month? That's a lot. 25 should be where it was at. That's what it is. To go from 720 to 1080, it's $25 extra. Streamlabs OBS, free. And it does a great job. I just can't post super chats or comments on the screen like I'm doing today with help of Coralan. Toady UK, $4.50. That it says, my cat's alive. They saved his leg. He is stable. I'm so glad. So am I doing a good thing to pay forward for this? LGCIMPS. Yeah. And that is unbelievable that, I don't know how I missed it, Toady, But I'm glad your cat is alive. They saved a leg. So this sounds like it was really a bad situation the poor cat was in. I'm really happy to hear this. This is unbelievable. I hate hearing it. It makes me sad because animals, you know, they really can't help themselves like, you know, we can. So, yeah, just thought of something. Thanks, Toady, for paying it forward. We'll all say a prayer for your cat and its recovery, and you and your family as well. So thanks for the $4.50 as well. Appreciate it. Paying it forward. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because that's the least I could do is pay it forward with a thank you. I see other shows, not really in the UFO community, but I've seen them around other places, and they get like hundreds and, you know, $2,000-$3,000 in like an hour, and they don't even say thank you. I guess they don't have enough time. They just, one guy was like, hey man, don't be here if you're not supporting the show. At least throw me a few dollars. I'm like, what? No, I'm serious. Who says this? I've got to, that was a year ago when I found that guy. And it was a very racially biased show. So there was a lot of N-words that were allowed to be used. Because if we said that here, forget about it. Right? You can't even say, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say it, but you can't say certain things that we used to say yesterday. But they can say it. Certain people can say it. I don't want to say it. I don't give a shit. But I'm just saying. Let's have a level playing field here. By the way, we are 100% without a doubt shadow banned. This channel. Yeah. I don't know about everybody else. But it's true. Anyway, thank you very much for supporting the show. Appreciate it. All the links are in the description and on the homepage of GoofOn if you want to support us. Me. You know, whatever. I can only say so much. You know what I mean? I just don't understand YouTube. YouTube is very confusing. How some people can get away with really the worst, most offensible things you would ever imagine. And if we said that here, holy crap. You know, I don't like that. I don't like it. Matter of fact, I hate it. Anyway, Mick West, this is what I was talking about. He says, in the longer official green UAP video, there are 7 identifiable stars at the end of the video. In the official 1704 video, we see 4 of those stars. All right. The Snoopy team leader on the Russell seems to think they are drones. What? But they're not. They're stars. We proved it. Mick proved it. See, this is what I don't understand. Mick West proved it without a shadow of a doubt that these are stars, right? But the Snoopy team leader on the Russell seems to think they're drones, even with the proof there. Well, maybe he hasn't seen Mick West's video yet, but how would you not know just to do it and line it up yourself? Why does Mick West have to bring it to anybody's attention? That would be the most obvious thing to do, first off. Let's get an overlay of the sky. What direction are we facing? Okay, that matches up with this, that, and the other thing. Oh my God, it's stars. And this guy's sitting there going, I think it's drones. It is weird. I can only imagine the guy just doesn't want to look like an idiot. Because how could you lie like that? It's blatant. And this is why you can't trust the government. The government. You just can't. And Mick West is again pointing that out. How could this guy say that? Truly amazing. Truly amazing. I think there's thunderstorms in the area, so we're having some issues here. It looks like I don't know if it's coming across that way, but the internet connections seem to go on and off. It looks like it's searching for the internet, but I'm an Ethernet. What are you searching for? There's no signal to be found in the air. I'm jacked in. Ay. Hey, wait. Huh? Josh and Artemis shows here. What's up, kids? I know, I just say it because I'm old now. 20 years older. 25? Thanks, yeah, rub it in. What are you guys, like 25, 24, 30? Okay, 24 years. Oh well. Anyway, this is why I hate this subject. And we're still having issues here. Usually, I've never seen the internet do it like this for this long. Yeah, slow. Yeah, slow crowd leading in. Well, we're up against a couple other shows too. So, we're not afraid of the competition. That's okay. Hey, if we had a guest, maybe they would come here. People like guests. People love guests. I like guests. So there was a challenge to Michio Kaku. Has anybody been watching Michio Kaku over the years? Have you noticed a slight change in this fellow? Does he seem to be a little bit, I don't know, less credible? It's like he jumped the shark and he went from never ever believing we'll ever contact aliens ever to talking about the possibilities are great because he sees evidence now that corroborates that we may be in contact with aliens some way or another, maybe not purposefully, maybe just by accident, intercepting signals or whatever, right? But anyway, Michio Kaku's on the level of it's possible they're here or maybe they've always been here. That's his thing now. Why? Why the sudden change? Because that evidence doesn't show shit. He talks about we see evidence, we have documented evidence that we have UAPs zigging and zagging that would crush bones in humans. What about the ship? Wouldn't it break the ship as well? You schmohawk. Oh, by the way, Schmohawk of the week last week was Anthony Aslampari, just in case you guys weren't here for that. He's the Schmohawk of the week. That was last week. We got to find one for this week. Yeah, but last week people are on the fence. They're like, who's the Schmohawk? I'm like, you know what? It's Anthony from Unidentified S4. Sorry, not sorry. I've never seen someone so ungrateful for the help that tried to give him. You know what I bet? That little snail of a co-host he has, Andy. Trust me, not everything is what it seems. This guy's got a bit of a temper. Yeah, everything you see with me, it's right here. I show you. I get mad, I get angry, see it all. I don't like people that have to hide. See, you know how to hide. Me? I don't need to hide. You point your fingers at me and say, there goes the bad guy. It's okay. That's okay. Because you're a hypocrite. Do you know that? You're a hypocrite, Andy. Talking shit about me behind my back, right in front of my face. No, he didn't. They wouldn't do it in front of my face. Guarantee it. Yeah, very, very angry. He doesn't like the way I talk about things, the way I picked on Travis Walton. Travis Walton, come on. The guy didn't even have 5 days of facial growth hair. Whatever, hair growth. He didn't have it. The guy wasn't even dehydrated a little bit. Said he didn't even eat that he knew of. Right? No needle marks showing any intravenous fluids or whatever it's called. Nobody did that. No pokes, no prodding, no anal bleeding or anything like that. There wasn't. Hey man, that's part of it. Sorry. I'm not laughing. It's true. Travis Walton has no proof he was abducted. None. Now there's an incredible amount of evidence when Mike Rogers came forward and said exactly how they faked it. And holy shit, you can't think of that stuff. They really thought this through when they pulled that hoax up on their friends or co-workers. They weren't really all friends, but. So say what you want. I believe Travis is a liar. I really do. There's no way he was abducted for 5 days. That's me. Look, you say what you want. He's a good storyteller. He's been doing it for 40 years. So actually, he's been doing it his whole life. If you don't know the story, Travis and Mike used to run around the neighborhood saying the aliens are here. We're going to be abducted. And they were known as the UFO guys in the neighborhood. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But Andy got mad. That's what I heard. He doesn't like the way I talk about it. It started off with Travis, I think. It's like, why don't you talk to me about it? If you're mad at me, say, hey, Rich, I'm a little upset. I like you and everything, and I'd like to remain friends, but why do you have to talk this way? And maybe if I gave you an explanation why I talk the way I do, maybe you would understand that it's not a personal attack. It's just the way I feel. It's how I think. I know you think it. I know other people think the way I speak, and I don't wish to be somebody I'm not, just to make you happy. And I think that's what separates this show from many other shows, that we don't have to worry about advertisers. We don't have to worry about making other people happy. I'm not being paid. I'm not here. I'm, through donations and whatnot, but I'm not on a contract or anything to be a certain personality. When I first started this 16 years ago, I said, I want my conversations about UFOs to sound like just a bunch of guys playing poker. Come to find out, that is not the most welcomed way to talk about UFOs, I found out. But hell, the AZ UFO show became extremely popular overnight because of it. And we were talking and doing things that nobody else was. And apparently, to this day, people still don't get it. So then I have to look inside. Well, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. People don't like me. I don't know. Then come to find out, they don't like me. Then to come to find out, some people do. They appreciate the honesty. I don't understand how you don't get what I'm doing. I just don't get it. Unless you're only in here for 5 minutes. That's the only way. Then you make up your own ideas. I hate that personality. I don't like the way he gets. My nephew's one of these woke left people. Can't stand him. And one day we got in an argument, and he raised his voice a little, and then I raised mine, and he goes, I'm not going to do well in this conversation. I'm going to walk away because when you yell, I tune you out. So I'm going to turn around. Anyway, turn around. It's the last 2 steps you ever take. No, I didn't say that. I wanted to. But that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with this type of personality. And get over yourself. I don't understand what's wrong with giving the plain truth the way you want me to say it. I have to, that'll make you, so if I just would have changed a couple of words another direction, you would have been okay with that. It wouldn't have been as offensive then. It's the same meaning. Yes, but words have meanings, you know, and they can be used as a weapon. A weapon? Wow. I don't know anybody that ever died from a verbal assault. Can you give me one example? So, anyway, that's what we're dealing with when it comes to what we do here and people not getting it. I get it, but I don't get it. And the reason I am very, I'm not mad, I'm passionate. Watching what Mick West did here, come on, COVID. Prove to me that it doesn't matter whether you're nice, whether you don't say anything at all, or whether you're actually a little dickish about what you want to get how you want to get your point across. It doesn't matter to these people. They're lying or they're misinformed and they've got bad information. Or we don't know what the right information is. We're hearing two different things being spoken. And that's what ufology is. And that's what's very confusing to me and to all of you. It's like, who do you believe? Who do you trust? Rich, you want us to believe you? No. I just want you to hear what I have to say. Do your own research. I don't know everything. I'm learning just as fast as you are. When this stuff comes out, I read all about it. We talk about it here. And hopefully it'll fit into a piece of the puzzle that we haven't fit yet in this big convoluted puzzle of ufology. Because that's what it is. It's a puzzle with endless pieces that have no corners and no edges. They're all middle pieces. That's what ufology is. The middle piece of a puzzle board. And that's why I'm angry. And that's why I'm passionate. And that's why I have emotions about this shit. Because they don't care what we think. Well, I'm not going to mince words or hold back my feelings because they don't give a shit about me or you. And Lou Elizondo, if he ever gets into Congress, there's got to be a there's got to be a pushback on that, because I know he talked about it once. People were like, you should run for Congress. I don't know if he can. I'm sure he could. But I don't know if he thinks he would win. Like, why would he win? At this point, I don't think he would win. Do you win? You have to vote in Congress, right? Don't you vote those people in? I don't know. Well, Mick West, he gets a lot of haters. Here's the Michio Kaku thing I was talking about. This is unbelievable. To circle it back to Michio. Poor Michio Kaku. Here, look. But things have changed then, you know, because of the fact that the military is now basically releasing hours of videotapes of things that defy the normal laws of physics. What? Michio Kaku? What is he talking about? What is he talking? The military is now basically releasing hours? Geez, I know during that Congress hearing they gave us half a second. Half a second. We've got hours to go. I mean, and the military, I'll continue here, has admitted that, quote, they're not ours. Like, that means it's alien, Michio? Look, I want it to be aliens. I do, but I mean, you just can't jump to that. Before there was always that ambiguity, that maybe it's a new stealth bomber or a new fantastic device being prepared by the military. Nope. The military now admits that they're not ours. Then the question is, whose are they then? Michio Kaku, 2:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I'm sorry. 54 minute of the hour, sorry. 54 seconds? 54 seconds. At 2 minutes and 12 seconds in, he says, it used to be that one person would see something in the sky and say, look, Martha, look, there's something up there. Now things have changed. Now we have multiple sightings by multiple modes. That is the gold standard for looking for these objects. Not just one person, but several people that are reputable. Not just radar, but visual sighting, infrared sensors, telescopic evidence. Now we have multiple sightings by multiple modes. And so the burden of proof has shifted. It used to be the burden of proof was on the people who believed in UFOs. They saw something. Prove it. Now the burden of proof has shifted to the Pentagon, to the military. Now they have to prove that these aren't extraterrestrial. And so I think there's been a sea change in the last several years. 50 years ago, there was a congressional hearing, and it was coming out of Project Blue Book. And there was a lot of laughter and a lot of jokes about things. Little green men and out of space 50 years ago. That's the way it was. Now things have changed. Now people are looking at they are a threat militarily? What kind of sensors do we have? What kind of metrics do we have? We now have frame by frame analysis of these objects. What? Where? Oh, is he talking about the gimbal? These objects travel between Mach 5 and Mach 20. That's 20 times the speed of sound. These objects can zigzag, and we can measure the G-force inside this object. The G-forces are several hundred times the force of gravity. In other words, any living person's bones would be crushed by these objects. So they're probably drones of some sort. These objects can drop 70,000 feet in a few seconds. Oh boy. See, this is why you need somebody like me in this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it has to be me. And just to finish this off, he goes, think about that. It can drop a tremendous distance in just a few seconds, and they can go underwater. This is something that we didn't realize before, but yes, they can actually go underwater. And they also move without creating an exhaust or breaking the sound barrier. So these are things that we can now document frame by frame looking at these videotapes. What the fook is he talking about? What videotapes? No balls for Michio! No balls! What is he talking? Who's this? Heather Birdie! Yay! Thank you so much. What a great picture. You look happy. You became a YouTube member. Well, that should say goof on, but I can't switch it. Don't know how. So thank you very much. You are a member of Goof On. Yay, you're green. You're green. Thank you so much. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen a new member in a few days. It's been a minute. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep. Cheers. Cheers, Heather Birdie. That Michio Kaku, he's talking a bunch of caca. What videotapes? I don't know. Too many jump to the defense of the almighty government. Governmental and upper military voice. This is likely deeper than most can imagine. You know what I think? That's good. Very good point, Mike Johnson. I do. I honestly feel it is, and we saw this yesterday when I talked about China. Why is it so hard to believe that the Tic Tacs can be China? Why? You're going to believe the government saying it's not China or Russia and it ain't us? Well, it's somebody. And if it ain't somebody, it's something. And I like to live in a reality where it's somebody. So who? What makes sense? Who would risk it all? Because that's what they're doing with these Tic Tacs if it is China. They are risking those objects getting captured, shot down, but in their mind, they don't think that they can be caught. And if we take our military's word for it, that they see them, over the Catalinas, they saw, and Kevin Day's like, there was hundreds of them. Oh, that sounded like somebody we hate. Kevin Day, it was raining UFOs. Not everything is a radar glitch. I get it. Not everything is a balloon. I know. Not everything is a drone. I don't know anymore. Oh, my God. This world. Oh, Jesus. Hold on a second. John St. Michael. Kuedidu? What's up? How are you? I don't know. Thank you very much. I'm assuming that is French. Kuiedu. I don't know the UT. I'm not familiar with UT. And I took French. Kuiedu. Well, I believe it's a $10 super chat, which is phenomenal. It's a super sticker. Hold on, let's see which one it is. I'm pulling it up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I think you are a first-time contributor to GoofOn, which I appreciate. Hold on, it's coming up. It's just really slow. I got a lot of stuff open. Oh, wow, it shows yellow on YouTube and green. That's bizarre. It's a thank you pair. That's your super sticker. Thank you very much. It's the pair. And it's your first one, so I appreciate that. You get one of these. Thank you, Jean St. Michael, and some French words for the $10 super sticker pair. All over an apple. I don't know. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you very much. So stupid I am. I am immature and I know it. Didn't we have something else pop up? Heather Birdie! Wait. Oh, yeah, you just joined, too. Been waiting for Alien Addict to get a membership button before I joined any other channel. He finally did, and I joined. So now here I am to join you. Aw. Well, thank you very much. And the $5, too. Heather, I thought you have contributed before. I could have sworn. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alien Addict does, too. He's a great guy. And I'll be on there tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. There'll be a surprise guest as well. Yeah, or two. He always tries to do that to me. Tries to bring in something to create drama. Anyway, I'm telling you, I think our government knows what these things are. And that's that. That's it. Ryan Graves says that the gimbal video is 4 minutes long. 4 minutes. I thought it was longer. I thought it was 10. I heard 10. So Ryan Graves just said it was 4. Okay. Thank you for that. Scientists in China say they've detected what could be the trace of a signal from an alien civilization. That's been going around the news the last day or two. I don't know. They have made several claims of this over the years, and it always turns out to be a big donut. They need to get that triangulated. like they did in that movie Contact. You know, pew, pew, pew. And then they all got the signal, remember? And it was coming in all over from all the telescopes. That's what we need. That's what we need. Did I miss third phase of moon last night? Did I? I did? I didn't know they had... Oh my God, my days are so messed up. All right, I'm going to play this video. This looks really interesting. Tic Tac found on Google Earth, and then crazy UFOs fall from the sky. They fall from Sky Village. I don't know what this means. I haven't seen it. All right, well, this is good. Something I haven't seen yet. So we'll watch a couple of minutes and get a little something to drink, maybe.
Go down the rabbit hole here for a second. Let's just assume this is some sort of.
We love our fans from around the world. We've got a lot to say that there's this Tic Tac that was spotted on Google Earth, and when you go to it, it happens to be on pretty much the same year with the Nimitz encounters and the David Fravor encounter with the Tic Tac, and it's within the same location. So let's bring up the Google Earth evidence right now.
Oh yeah,
guys.
this is
Take
what
a look
I
at
talked
this.
about. Let's see what they got. San Clemente.
So we're looking at this, and what we're seeing here is quite interesting, that we actually have what appears to be a Tic Tac, and we're going to get a close-up look at it. Some people are speculating that this actually happened during the time of the Nimitz encounter. There's a video that's floating around, and you could hear the person in the background stating some certain things, but let's take a close look at this. So there you go. Does this look like a Tic Tac? It certainly does to me, that's for sure. So let's get a measurement on this and see if it kind of matches up with Fravor's statements here. It's about 76 feet. But then again, if it's hovering above the water and it's not necessarily being something that's actually connected to the water, that could make sense. I think that's a little larger than what Fravor was stating. But when I looked around, I actually found another Tic Tac. Look at this.
You know what these are? I think these are boats. It kind of looks like a boat.
They did say that there was a swarm
That's what
of
I
them,
think it is.
and they're writing down, according to Kevin Day, whom we just interviewed earlier this week, and we talked about certain aspects of this data being
There you go.
being confiscated.
Yep. Same time we thought of it.
So when we look at this, this is what kind of surprised me as we go into the feature on Google Earth from 2002 to more of present day. Now we're seeing that Google Earth is putting some kind of fake ocean graphic to cover up.
That's a great... Oh man, you might have just nailed it. That's what I think it might be too. We don't know, but it looks like a boat shadow, a boat reflection. Frickin' A, man.
Really going on.
That's funny. You guys
in
are great.
regards to
I can't
the
think of
water
everything.
and actual photography from our satellites.
Thank
Look,
you.
if we go back to 2002, we get to see the real ocean, but now they're covering it up with fake CGI water. Can you believe this? That they're actually Google's hiding things in
Troy, that's not really fair. Because third phase of moon, they're just talking about a story that's been going around. They didn't make the discovery. I mean, yeah, Blake found that other dot over there or whatever, but the other one is the story that's been going around for a minute. That's not really fair. I understand things aren't always what they seem, but we can't prove those are boats either or a Tic Tac or anything else. You should go on one of their shows. They're live, on midnight. If you ever want to approach them on any of the subjects, it'd be some good conversation, that's for sure. And at least you could ask them straight up anything you want. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what everybody means. I get it. But they're just repeating a story that's been going around. That's all. I did it too. I mean, I talked about this.
They're kind of mixing in a little bit of...
Remember, and then this was supposed to be the possible water disturbance coming up.
Somebody's saying that this is actually Google Earth imagery coming in from the same source. And what's interesting to me is that this source is kind of like mixing it up with a bunch of things. And then he throws out this photograph stating that it is proof of this Tic Tac, possibly that part where Fravor said that there's a disturbance in the water. So this photograph was supplied, but there was no link that was related to any kind of Google Earth coordinates. And I tried to look for it. I didn't find it, but I did find it interesting that they're actually putting this out there as something that is the submerged Tic Tac. But then again, no source Google imagery that I could find. So I think they're kind of mixing in a little bit of fact and a little bit of fiction. And that's what
you see. That's a good thing that Blake just said there. They're not trying to scam anybody. That's not really true. They just get these things and they talk about them just like I do. It's just rare that I talked about something before they did. Here we go. Oh my God, I could tell that's not real immediately. That looked fake. To me it did. That's a kite at the bottom there.
So let's get a closer look. Look how fast these things fall down. There's a few lights that just dissipated, and this,
I don't know, man.
The deceleration and the altitude is pretty quick, in my opinion.
I'm actually a little shocked to see that.
Again, let's get a closer look at this.
You see, what you guys don't know about Blake and Brent, they understand CGI more than anybody, which I think, I'm just going to keep my opinion here, that to me looks like it could possibly be CGI. So I'm surprised that this would even be talked about. But let's see what he has to say. He knows his shit.
I know I zoom it up and I start to slow it down. It's interesting. Let's
see what he says.
It is. You see something shoot from the top there, and then
this object looked like it was wiggling a little bit. I don't know.
Starts to basically separate, and maybe this is just simply a fireworks display or some military flares descending. Again, I'm not seeing any kind of smoke trail or any kind of parachutes. They're descending down to the surface quite rapid, but again, keep in mind this is super slow motion.
Yeah, and then there's the famous all hoaxers CGI do this. They blur it out. I don't know why they have to blur it out, but they do.
And they're descending down to the
They
surface.
do it all the time. Look,
quite
they're in
rapid,
focus, then they go blurry. There's no reason. You were already focused.
Again, keep in mind this is super slow
They
motion.
all do
here.
that. I hate it.
Let's see. Some people are saying here that
I see the way it's going behind that. I don't know. This is really a tough one. I don't like this one. Let's go frame by frame.
Motion here.
By those trees. Yeah. Seems right. I don't see it coming through this little square. It's not coming through that square. And then that was weird. And then it moves to the right, to the left. What was that about? Then it goes back to the right? And it was appearing through the house? Did you just see what I saw? How do we go back a frame? Look, it's appearing through the house. That's a little CGI right there. Yeah, you can tell right here the way it just disappears like the way it does. Watch, now it goes to the left, and then maybe I think that one disappeared, but this one is showing right through the house here. So if we go back a little bit and take a look at that normal.
Keep in mind, this is super slow motion here. Let's see, some people are saying here that
through the house,
more UFO,
which is impossible. So I'm going to have to call it out on that one. And I believe they have another one here.
They're doing incredible stuff over there. But again, this looks a little bit more haphazard. And
that was
could it be a natural phenomenon? Some static charge? Sugar Bee says it's pretty cool, though. It definitely, it's really cool.
I've never seen.
What does a Self Lab say? Looks like one solid object with numerous lights, unconventional for sure. You know, if it is one large craft, it does seem like it could be a bunch of LED lights kind of just put up on a big hot air balloon, but I'm not seeing any kind of craft.
I don't know, man. You could see
this
through
angle,
it.
But definitely they seem that they're moving in a sequence.
Why are they always blurry? Come on, man. I don't know. The angle of this thing, it looks like it's coming from the ground, right? And going upward. I'm going to say this is a man-made.
People might suspect that these guys could be the Palladians. Let's see. Big lightning bugs. TZ zone things.
Could be Shakira's belt.
These are bugs. Guys, are these
For sure.
again, lightning bugs or fireflies? You know, some people come up with the wildest ideas here. Let's see. Cloaking going haywire. Kenneth Salter says that. Appreciate that. Cheers, David. Access, thanks for joining us. We got more UFO videos coming up, but I really like hearing what people think, the public. That's why we're doing these live sessions, just so we could get your guys' opinions of what we're looking at, this phenomenon. I'm going to be dropping the link.
You see that? You see this? It kind of looks like two separate things here. Right here, and then here's another cut right here. And to me, these look like a wing of some sort, right? There's two of them. To me, that's what it looks like. See that cut right down the middle? It goes, one goes this way. It's like an upside down V. Looks like two separate wing type things. This looks almost like a collar on a shirt. You see what I'm saying? It looks like a shirt collar. It does.
Link if you guys want to join the show.
I'm not so sure about that. It's weird.
Give us your thought process.
I believe it's just some LED lights on a very. I've never seen anything like it.
If you want to come on, that's the main thing.
Like what's moving it in the sky? How are they staying up there?
Give us your thoughts.
You know what I mean?
Fireflies are green, Dave Ayala says. Fireflies are green.
Right? Isn't it weird?
I'm not sure about that.
Helium.
I've seen fireflies in Virginia.
Yeah, Abe, I see what you're saying.
Seen any green ones. Anybody see green fireflies out there?
But you know, you'd think you would be able to see the actual balloon or
the whole world
object
is welcome
that was
to come.
attached.
We don't care. As long as you're
these things
having some respect
in a tight formation.
As long as you got reasonable opinions, that's great. Let's give a big thank you to Keith Wycliffe, or Wycliffe, I'm not sure, but great footage so far, Third Phase. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. It really helps. Appreciate that a lot, Keith. $10 super chat from New Zealand. Good day, man. Good day. Good on you too. Yeah. Right on. Thank you so much. Again, let's get your thoughts here. Weird, trippy looking.
Oh, you're right, David Wilcox. I think I saw that.
All right. Let's.
Like there may be like right here. Right?
Let's get into this next. Well, let's bring in. It seems like we got.
Hold on.
Crypto.
I think you're right. I think there's a plane pulling it.
If it turns out to be Chinese lanterns, I think there's something
somewhere. There was that one video. I thought I saw it maybe on this one.
Definitely,
like it was
they
right
that
up
they're
here
moving
somewhere.
in a sequence. Some people might suspect that these guys could be come up with the wild opinions of what we're looking at. anything, come on in.
I don't know.
Give us
know,
your
man.
thoughts.
You guys are just
Let's
going to have
bring
to
in,
go there and
seems
look
like
at
we
it.
got
Old house a few years ago, and my buddy Vic was standing right with me, and we both were like, oh my god, are you seeing that? And it was something similar as to what those were, but they weren't sparkling. They kind of had a steady light, and they were moving back and forth, kind of like almost vortexy in around each other, and they looked like they were way higher up in the air than this was. And I wish we had gotten footage of that, but by the time we stumbled into the house and back out, it was gone. But yeah, so.
Pretty cool. Well, you guys can go check the rest of that out. It's a good episode, it looks like. I'll have to watch the rest of it myself on Third Phase of Moon. Really tough. This job is not as easy as you might think. It's easy to say everything is man-made, because 9 times out of 10 it is. Well, 999,999 times out of 1,000,000, it's man-made. It's 1 in 1,000,000 that you'll see something that may not be man-made. So what you are about to see is the most horrific attack on Western democracy the world has ever seen. The violence you are about to witness is the most brutal, the most unconscionable, the most distressing. Just a little warning. Okay? So
the most horrific attack on Western democracy the world has ever seen is advised. We mean it. Turn back now or forever be scarred by the breaching of the most sacred institution that underpins civilization as we know it. You've been warned.
Hey! Fucking hey, man. Glad to see you guys. You guys are fucking patriots. Look at this guy. He's got covered in blood. God bless you.
wow, look at this January 6th
I'm good, thank you.
insert.
I got shot in the face. I got shot in the face with some kind of plastic bullet.
Any chance
Wow.
I could get you guys to leave the Senate wing?
We will. I've been making sure
Look at that. They got a police escort and everything.
This is like the sacred.
This has got to be the worst attack on democracy ever seen. Oh no, this is awful. Just awful. How could they do this? Terrible, terrible, terrible. Violence, bloodshed, tears. Don't forget, Rich, one person did die. Yeah, of a heart attack. Right? Oh no, somebody got hit in the head with some. Yeah. I thought that video was fun. Yeah, that's something that's going to be in our lives forever. We're always going to hear about this fake insurrection. Back to ufology. The Hessdalen lights. Do you guys believe in those? Are you familiar with the Hessdalen lights? Am I saying it wrong? Hessdalen? Well, this comes from Point. That's the name of the channel. I'm going to play this for you. It's interesting. These UFOs are probably the best everybody can go see at any time they want. Right?
Something going on up there. A lot of the time, it's pretty easy to dismiss UFOs. A hoax by film students here, a weather balloon there. There is one example, though. The Hessdalen lights in Norway are a phenomenon so frequently seen, tracked, videoed and photographed that no one, governments and universities included, can turn a blind eye.
So many people have tried debunking these on TV shows, and documentaries were made about certain places where UFOs show up a lot. And this is... Okay. This is why you don't see a lot of people talking about the Hessdalen lights. Very hard to debunk. People are saying it's cars coming over the hill in the distance, and they've tried to debunk that, and it's not. They tried, believe it or not, saying it was swamp gas, which a lot of people believe. They're equating it to a form of toxic gas, maybe methane, as they say in Europe countries. We got a lot of methane coming out of the ground. It's very toxic. If you sniff it in, Muffy, you might burn your nose hairs. It's really bad, I swear. And it causes UFOs. If you fart, you can create a UFO. It's true. I've done it. Anyway.
They've been radar tracked at 30,000 kilometers an hour, and they appear in the exact same valley several times a year.
Yeah, that's a car coming over a cliff.
Oh, and no one knows what they actually are. The lights have been reported in Norway's central Hessdalen Valley as far back as the 1940s, but really came to light, so to speak, from 1981. Over a period of several years, the lights were seen an astonishing 15 to 20 times every week, causing thousands of tourists to flock to the area and camp out to witness the phenomenon. So seriously was it taken that a research centre was...
So it makes you wonder, right? What are they? Nobody knows. It is very, very possible that it has an earthly explanation. A lot of people equate these to what have been known and dubbed as earth lights. And if you're not familiar with earth lights, well, get familiar with them.
2007 took this
because a lot of people don't believe in earth lights, and I think you should.
Å, fy
Look at
fader!
these.
Jeg filmer det! Jeg har det på tape! Jeg har det her! Å, dæven!
I captured the same thing over Carefree, Arizona.
Erling Strand heads up Project Hessdalen, so I asked him why he thought these lights in particular are taken so seriously.
Pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing. Oh, we got some more? Hold on.
Been put forward from incidents closer to the ground being quad bike lights, although they're often noted as being too smooth.
Oh, they just keep showing the same thing.
Extremely rare electrically charged luminescent crystals formed in the ionization of ground radon. Obvious.
Oh wow, is that what they're saying it is?
Charged luminescent crystals formed in the ionization of ground radon. Extremely rare electrically charged luminescent crystals formed in the ionization of ground radon.
Electrically charged luminescent crystals, something with ground radar. Yeah. The Hessdalen lights, Norway. Check it out. Coming to a theater near you. Yeah. Here, I'm going to do something. Just hold on a second. Now, because I can't believe this. This new Windows 11 just got literally uploaded, downloaded to my computer today. And everything is just weird. It looks okay, but I'm not used to it yet. I don't like this. I'm looking for something. Here, hold on. Here, hold on, I said. To who? It's got to be here. Here? There we go. I found it. Okay. All right, now let's pull up this. Can you hear that? Are you guys able to hear that or no? No? This is all the rave right now. Everybody's doing this, I guess. Hold on. You gotta do this, or else you're not cool. Oh, you guys won't be able to hear this. Can you hear this? You don't hear this. Well, I'm definitely going to be leaving StreamYard. It may be sooner than we think. That sucks. Well, now I just found out something else I can't do. Great. That's sad, man, because I really enjoy. A man claims he was hypnotized and almost abducted by aliens. Did I play this for you? I think I did. Here we go. Let's play this for a second. Thank you for the fair use thing, Coral.
I'm John Pavlik, live in Yakutat, Alaska. And I seen something scary. I was visited by some big UFO.
Oh, this is
John is well known in this corner of the state. Legendary for his hunting skills.
Started as a young kid, hunting seal, and then I go trapping for rabbits, marten, wolverine. But there's some real danger. Caught in unexpected situations.
Taking on the wilds of the Alaskan bush is one thing. What John experienced.
One of the strangest trips is when we experienced some kind of UFO.
John and a handful of other men were on an extended seal hunting expedition on the unforgiving.
Showed up on us. Some kind of an aircraft hovered over us. It's a big spaceship of some type, big as a football field. It showed up on us and started bouncing fireballs.
Why would they make it up? Why? This guy hasn't made a penny. Look, doesn't it look like the UFO sighting we just saw with all those sparkly things out of focus? They can't even do a recreation of it in focus. That's real.
At least 1,000 small flying saucers come out of it. It looked like the stars in the sky turned into small flying saucers. They darted around up in front of us, while the super big one come up behind us. And they had fireballs going everywhere.
This sounds like what happened in Brazil in the 70s, when there was that attack that happened to the Brazilians for about a week. And the army came out and there was a war with the aliens. They were abducting people, impregnating people, killing people. I don't know if they were killing people, but they were taking people and dropping them off other places, like on the moon. No, it's not true. But they did. This could be, this looks like, if you take what this guy is saying, it looked like a bunch of the stars were UFOs, and there were thousands of them, or about 1,000 of them. What does that sound like to anybody here? Sounds like a threat.
John.
If I saw that, I would be freaking.
Couldn't make sense of what was happening. It seemed his hunting party had just become prey.
I just knew that this is serious. I told the guys, I said, well, load up. This didn't look good for us. They just like, what are you going to do with guns? I said, we're going to fight. We're going to do what we have to do, you know. Let's aim our guns and see when we aimed our guns at them.
And this is why the government doesn't want anything to do with the civilians. So what'd you do? Well, hell, we lined them up in the sight with our guns. I didn't know what they was doing. They were watching us. They were flying around. I felt threatened. Okay. All right. All right. Did any zoom right past you? No. Any come right at you and then stop like they were going to hit you and then change their mind? No, there was none of fainting, nothing like that. I was just ready for anything. I tell you, I never seen anything like it. What's so different about the civilians wanting to protect themselves compared to the military wanting to protect themselves and the country? It's the same thing. So don't dismiss a civilian as being stupid because they aim their gun at an unknown object or thousands. You can't get mad at these people. You don't know what's going to happen. What a fantastic story. I'll post that link to that video so you can watch the rest of it and determine, what you think you can make out of that story there. It's pretty interesting. So Michael Horn is unbelievable, this guy. He just can't let things go. This is the guy who loves Billy Meier, thinks that he's the real deal. And he sent me a bunch of stuff, disparaging remarks, calling me names, calling me stupid. I'm a traitor to my country and all this stuff. Because I don't believe that Billy Meier is a real Polarian contactee. Plagarian, who gives a shit? Plagiitis. He says, by suppressing the many decades of impeccably accurate prophetic warnings from Billy Meier and the Plagarian, they've helped make this country and the world less safe. And none of these cowards will confront this truth. None of these unqualified, empty-headed wannabes, publicly seekers, and phonies ever asked why extraterrestrials would contact anyone on Earth. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've been asking that question since show number 1. They don't care that the reason for the contacts is to help us assure our own very threatened future survival. Great. So what has Billy Meier given the world? Nothing. And because people don't believe him, he says he's not going to talk ever to the public? Yeah, because people debunked you years ago. That's why nobody cares. And then he says, of course, he writes this part, you're a traitor to the truth and your own country, which will be destroyed because of people like you. And the other know nothing, attention-seeking wannabes. So I wrote back, whatever, you're still a loser who believes in a bullshit story that's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt it's a hoax, just like you. Your mother should have swore. I shouldn't say that here on the show, but I did say that. Your mother should have. Swore. He wrote back. The predictable response of a desperate, low-class charlatan, never able to respond to any facts and whose false attacks effectively defame experts like astronaut Gordon Cooper. Who's talking about Gordon Cooper? You see the guy's gone a little mental? He's a little mental. Yeah, in my opinion, the guy's got a screw loose. If not, the whole head's about to fall off. My God, Michael Horn. Seriously, dude, drop Billy Meier. Oh, it's too late. I'm sure Billy Meier is his lover. Maybe they're lovers. Well, Kim defended Kevin Day when she thought, because of David Altman's lies, she thought I was going to talk shit about Kevin Day. She did what Michael Horn is doing. maybe he loves, like really loves them. And hey, nothing wrong with that. I understand the guy only had one arm. I understand that. And maybe Michael Horn was the other arm. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me. Billy Meier's a jerk. I got something in my ear. Billy Meier is a jerk. You know why? Because he's not coming out to the public. He's not helping anybody. Hey, we got a $5 patron. Cash 45. Thank you very much from New Zealand. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Wow. I'm glad I looked. I just by chance took a look. This was about 30 minutes ago. Thank you very much. That's right. You can become a patron. You can join GoofOn. You can support the show any number of ways. PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the description of the show and also on the homepage of GoofOn. We are a donated, supported show. That's the only reason we do this every day is because we can, because of you. And I believe, we give a nice little product here. I do. I'm not saying it's perfect, but you get a bunch of stuff here. We talk about a lot of different things. I should open up the door to discussion if you guys want to come on the show. Not today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe in the last 30 minutes of the show, I could open up, drop a link if you guys wanted to come in for a discussion about what we talked about that evening. Maybe I'll start doing that just to see what it's like. I think I will. I was, when we started Goof on Lives, the other channel, when this one was down, I was bringing you guys on the show, but it turned out to be the same 5 people every night. I don't mind that, but, sometimes that's all there is. But as long as the discussion is good, I may give that a try. All right. This is interesting. Take a watch.
A few days after the attic, Sam was woken up from a heavy sleep to something that would terrify anyone in the early hours of the dark. Please listen. If this ever happens to you, never ever open the door. Watch.
There's been someone knocking at my front door for the last 10 minutes or so, and they haven't stopped knocking. Hello? Who's there?
Then, a few days after the attic, Sam was woken up from a heavy sleep to something that would terrify anyone in the early hours of the dark. Please listen. If this ever happens to you, never ever open the door.
You know what I don't like about that? When he opens up the door, before he opens up the door, he turns off the camera light. You know why? Because he knows by doing this, by practicing this, that if you leave the light on, you can't see outside, I bet. I bet there's some sort
Watch.
of, maybe there's a screen door or another glass door. See, he turns it off. Watch.
Someone knocking at my front door for the last 10 minutes or so, and they haven't stopped knocking. Hello?
That doesn't sound like
Who's
a
there?
real scary hello. Hello? Who's there? Watch, turn off the light. That makes no sense. Like, why would you turn the light off? Watch, now when he opens it up, you're able to see outside. Because if he had the light on, it would cause a reflection back into him. Maybe off the screen door, glass door, I don't know. Let's take a look. Just unlocked it. He's grabbing the doorknob. Here we go. Now, what in the world was this? It turned into this. Don't you understand? Fairy. Now, actually, that bug was probably there because of the porch light. But if you noticed, when he pans to the right and the left, somebody could be standing just to the right or the left and putting their hand through the banister and knocking on the door. He never shows us all the way. He just goes a little bit. So stupid. This is why we do what we do, because it's stupid. Nothing matters. Nothing really matters to me. Any way the wind blows. It's still a little light outside. I can't believe it. It was not yesterday when I went to work out at 9:19, and there was still some blue in the sky. I couldn't believe it at 9:19 at night. It's weird. Here in Florida. I know. Navy releases video from mysterious drone. We saw that. This is supposed to be interesting. Let me pull this up for you and see what this is. Oh, yeah, China. Check this out. This is yesterday's news, right? Yeah. China publishes and then deletes report it detected what may be an alien signal. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier tonight. But although it is unclear as to why the report and other posts about the discovery were removed, Chinese social media platforms and official news outlets quickly circulated news of the discovery. Sky Eye was officially commissioned in September 2020 for ET research purposes and is the world's largest telescope with a diameter of 500 meters. That's about 1,640 feet. The telescope plays a vital role in alien civilization research as it is extremely sensitive in the low-frequency radio band. Zhang and his team are part of an extraterrestrial civilization search team that was put together by several institutions, including Beijing Normal University, the National Astronomical Observatory of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and the University of California, Berkeley. Zhang and his team had previously picked up signals in 2020 when the Sky Eye discovered two sets of suspicious signals through data gathered from an exoplanet targets. According to Zhang, however, the signals may not be related to ET life and could be a form of radio interference. The strange signals will require further investigation, which Zhang described as being a long process. The team will also use the telescope to look into the signals again to determine whether additional information can be found. That's why they removed it. That's why. Because there's more research to be done. He did the right thing. Good for you, Zhang. Good for you. That's what happened in Roswell. Do you understand? That's what Roswell was. It was a mistake. Some young, what do you call those guys? Some guy who's really new to the Army. Some cadet, I don't know, whatever you call them. Some rookie sees what he doesn't understand. And I think what happened was it Mac Brazel who found it? Who was the guy who found the stuff and reported it back? Well, anyway, this kid sees it and thinks it's aliens, it's aliens. He goes and gives that report out, and it gets picked up. Hey, I think we got an alien craft. I think that it's a flying saucer, sir. Somebody overhears it. They say it was a flying saucer over Roswell. And there was just a mix-up. Then the Army guy came out and he's like, it was this. And he holds up aluminum foil. It was a down weather balloon or down, what did they say it was? Weather balloon. But what it really probably was, a spy balloon. That's probably what it was. And because it came from the southwest region of the United States, most likely it came from Japan. Right? Came over the west, California, Arizona, New Mexico, crash. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And don't get me started on that AI truth machine. Do you remember the TV show? I think it was called Showtime. There was on Showtime, they had a thing called UFO. And they had this program, this episode, I think it was six-part series of how they analyzed what people were saying with this new AI technology that can listen to vibrations in your voice to determine if you're telling the truth or lying. It can detect stress in the voice. My thing is, it would need a baseline from these people in Roswell, because you would hear people tell, like the nurse who said she saw the alien bodies, right? And she actually was telling her story. These are from like their original interviews. They went all the way back to use the originals. And that's the best. You don't want them telling the story 4 or 5 times and then have this truth machine listen in on them. But I don't like this truth machine. I don't think it works 100%. Because everybody was telling the truth. There was one thing that was deceptive. And it really had no bearing on whether Roswell happened or not. So, you need to look into somebody's eyes, man. You need to be up close. And the video footage they showed us, it's hard to see these people. You know, it's pixelated. It's not that clear. But this truth machine, I would never use it. Never. Oh yeah. Oh, we saw the bodies, and then they had the caskets, and she's telling the story, and I'm like, sounds like she's lying. And what did our AI truth detector say? Ding ding ding, the truth. She was telling the truth. Another piece of the puzzle telling us that Roswell was really a crashed flying saucer. Bullshit. Bull. Bull. By the way, there were some people that, now I'm not going to say who, but you know who. Some people that were saying when Greer was taken to the top secret facility where they could grow limbs back on people, I don't think Greer said he actually watched any limbs growing back, other than that Billy Gibbons took him to the place where they were supposedly, well, according to some people, that technology would never exist. Really? There's no way it can. It's a bullshit story. Is it? Scientists integrate living muscles into robots. Is the Terminator approaching? Really? Huh. Imagine growing a limb or another body part onto a robot, let alone possibly doing it on your own body. So it's pretty amazing stuff.
Now
By the way, this comes from UFO Mania. The truth is out there. I can't play this, by the way. So just to let you know, they're working on it. I just realized the channel, and yeah, they're working on it, guys. Let me just tell you that. Damn it! I wish I realized that before I started talking about it. I would have never brought it up. But yeah, remember this? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, just rip it off like that there. It's all CGI though. I didn't really rip my arm off. Really? Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, yeah. I take steroids, but I don't take those kind of steroids. No, you don't? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, you guys can't hear this. That's so weird. Wow. Wow. So I did find it. Yeah, I did. The Tic Tac. Hessdalen. What else we doing? Was there anything else I was supposed to talk about that I can't remember? UFOlogy. Nothing says more than saying nothing. You know what? That's what the government does. They say nothing. And that was the theme of tonight, basically, because I really had nothing I wanted to talk about. I did that on purpose. I just wanted to go through some things that were on my mind and see where we are at. Where are we? Where is ufology at this current moment? David Wilcox, that's a Canadian 10 smackaroonies. Thank you. The first reported UFO sighting in America was in 1639 by Puritans. Why they always start at Roswell is beyond me. The first reported UFO sighting in America was in 16. Got it. For some reason, I thought it was saying captured on camera. Man, what's wrong with me? I think I sometimes dip into another reality and I see shit that isn't there in this reality. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I know I saw that. And then when I blinked, it said something else. I thought it said captured on camera. That's bizarre. That's happened to me several times. And I've got a story that I have to tell. And it is so unbelievably bizarre that I actually had to question my reality. And I don't know if I want to tell the story today. It might take a minute or two. But holy crap. To this day, I still don't believe what happened to me happened to me. I believe what happened was some sort of switch of realities. That's what I'm telling you. My reality was switched on me. Talk about crazy. I don't think about it ever. I just thought about it now. I don't think about it like, oh, I really think that this is not my reality. I don't get into that. I'm not that way about it. I'm not obsessed about it because I don't really know. I don't really believe it. But sometimes I'll be thinking, did somebody just switch realities on me because everything was going perfectly and now things aren't, or vice versa? Things were going really shitty. How does this happen? It's as if either I was switched out or the scene was switched out. Something changed. That just happened with your $10 fantastic super chat, by the way. That gave me all sorts of thoughts. I can't thank you enough for that. 1639 was the first reported UFO in America by the Puritans. Well, we start at Roswell because, alien bodies, crashed saucer, 2 sites. There's 2 crash sites. It's a whole to-do. It's a whole to-do with Roswell. I don't like it. I think Roswell's full of shit. I really do. I really, really do. I don't think it's aliens at all. And I think the reason they may have gotten those 3 childlike caskets, I think they put orangutans in there or a chimp or gorilla, something like that, that looked human. And the fingers may have looked, like this. It could have been a hybrid of some sort. Who knows, man? But I don't believe that it was aliens. Never have. I hate Roswell. Hate it with a passion. Can you imagine ufology? The story of all stories is based on a lie. What would that tell you about the whole conspiracy about aliens and UFOs? To know that our foundation is based on lies. That's just like Gaia. The video sensation for all things paranormal, supernatural, and alien. That was built based on David Wilcock and Corey Good. It was based on them and their bullshit stories. Gaia is bullshit. Yet I like Gaia. I watch a lot of videos. I'm not a member, although, I'll see clips here and there. Gaia is pretty cool. I almost joined. I said I just can't out of principle. So now you get a lot of clips that you could watch a lot of stuff, and I'm okay with that. I get the gist. Yeah, thank you very much for the support. Appreciate that. That's what we do. We are 7 days because of you. Not 6, not 5. 7. 7 days. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on a second. I've got to fix something. It's just 30 seconds. That's it. So tomorrow I'll be on Alien Addict. Okay? I just did something stupid by accident. I'll be on Alien Addict. Oh, hold on. Oh, your mother's got 19 ankles. There we go. That's so weird. What? Huh. All right. Interesting. All right. I fixed it. What time is it? All right. Well, we've got a lot of work to do this week. Tomorrow's going to be good. Alien Addict at 5. We're going to be on at 7:05, 7:10, right around there. 7:05. And weekend is just normal. Saturday in the UK at 5 p.m. Eastern. Sunday back to 7 p.m. I believe tonight, if I'm wrong, forgive me, but is the Josh and Artemis show on tonight? They better be. They better be. Let's see. What's today, the 16th? No, they're not going to be on till the 18th. So they'll be on Saturday right after us at 9. But don't forget to check out our friends over at Alien Girl in the morning. Alien Girl 111 at 7 a.m. And then usually you have Lynn Wallington from Rebellious Ufology on at 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 at night. Either way, check those out. Those 3 are extremely fun to watch, and they're all good people, to be honest with you. Also, Third Phase of Moon may be on tonight at midnight, and that's that. So that's it. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Zach, you're back at it. You're blue again, and sorry about that. And then newcomers and veterans, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You could also help support the show even after it's done with the thanks button. I know, I hate saying it, but I have to mention these things. I get in trouble if I don't. I get in trouble. I have an imaginary wife in my head. No, I hired her. Keep me in check. You'll see the difference starting tomorrow. Anyway, we're, what are we? What are we? Huh? What?
Truthology for ufology.
Terrible. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you very much. Have a great night. That was a terrible ending. That was awful. That's it. That's the end of the show. Enjoy the rest of your night. Kiss your friends, your family, your dog, your cat. It doesn't matter. Kiss your goldfish. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Goof on is out.